Hi guys, welcome back. We are going through a walkthrough on a Power BI dashboard using a sample Microsoft dataset. So let's get back to our dashboard. So this is where we left off. In this one, I'm going to show you some other things, not just visualization, but let's put on some filters. Let's put on some cards to show the data. So what we're going to do is create some space for them. What I'd like to do is I'd like to put those two things either on the left or on the top. So either I'm going to do it like here on the top or on the left side. So what I'm going to do is create this whole thing and put it a little bit down here. Maybe move this one here as well. So let's start with the filter first. So for the filter, you can select the slicer here. Open up. So what filter would people like to see? I think the country is one of the most important ones. If they want to see just one country, data, that would give them that. So that one's pretty good. What else? Say product. Yeah, not within the country, I guess. Yeah, see, so it's going to be repeated in each of the countries. So I'm just going to remove that. Okay, now we don't need products. Let's do it by segments. Next, I also wanted to do by date. I think that's pretty much it. That's most of the filters that I would be looking for. So let's go and arrange them up. Put the country on top. Let's put the segment second. Product third and date at the end. Don't worry, I'm gonna make them look much prettier in a couple of seconds. So let's click on, let's select all of them. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide each of them header. I know there's already a country here, but I think that looks pretty small, and like these values are much bigger than needed to, whereas the date should be a little bit bigger. So we are going to do all that. Let's go here. Slicer head. I'm going to remove it, but I'm going to show you something before I do that. So maybe first we can go with the other things. So font, yep, I think 10 should be good. Setting, properties, I think width is too much. I think 220 should be more than enough. No, I think that's, yeah, I think they needs 220 at least. Otherwise it's going to cut some of it. I don't like that, so 220 it is. Let's put a title. Again, I want the same font, wanted the same size for the heading. Okay, that makes it pretty easy, right? Now we just need to add title for each of them differently. But before I do that, I wanted to show you what the slicer was. So if you see, there's a type of slicer that you can do. This one is a list. There's an option of drop down as well, where it goes into, and you click here and it shows you all the like the data in that column. But for this one, I'm going to keep it as a list since we don't have a lot of slicers to use filters, and we don't have a lot of information for them. I think the drop down is pretty good whenever there's like either a name, like there's a lot of names. So to do that, I think drop down is pretty good. Another thing you can use is when click on these three options, there's an option of search. So if there's a big list, I think the search option really helps. So you can search here. But for this one, we don't need it. So that's one of the most important one. For the date, there's again a various types of slicer. You want it between, you want it before, after, list, drop down. You want it relative, like in the last 6 months, relative time, whatever you want. I'm gonna keep it in between. So let's go one by one. Give the title the name. We're gonna remove the slicer header now. Let's move this country. Product, and the last one, date. Okay, for these three, we need to remove the slicer header. Okay, I think it looks okay. They need to be a little bit green and right size, but other than that, I don't think they look that bad for now. Maybe we'll try to add one more slicer. I haven't thought of it yet, but it can be anything. You want just a discount band, you want maybe a filter for just show me the sales of something that's more than this much, or okay, I'll create one which show us where the profit is greater than 5% of the sales. I think we can do that, so we'll create that later on. But let's go with the cards now. So this is the card visualization. What it's really good in representing is maybe your one amount. So maybe say I want to show how much the total sale was. That gives us a good information. So say next thing I want to do is how much we made profit out of it. I don't know, that doesn't seem right. Some of the sales this is. Let's go back and check. This is sale, this is profit. Let's do profit into currency first. Again, something isn't right, but we'll come and look into that. Say the next thing I want to do is how much was discounted. That's a decent discount. You know what, we're gonna keep it how the data is. Maybe show them like the gross sale, not just the sale. Then show that this much was discount, this much was sale, out of that this much was profit. Oh, if they're making that much profit and that much sale, I think they're doing a pretty good job. However, I don't think that's the case here. Okay, let's show them a little bit much better now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I think the values are quite large, and I don't want to show the sum below. I want to give them a header, but maybe just show them here only, but we'll increase the size. See the callout value, that I really want to make it small. So from 25. Okay, that's decent. But again, I want it to fit in this much space, so I'm going to decrease that even more, say to 20. Even now that's not, so maybe I'll go and decide to increase the height. Say 75. 75 looks good. So we have gross sale, discount, sum of sale, we have profit. What other things can we add? I think unit sold would be good, but I think we're already showing that, so I don't think we need to show that again. Oh, okay, this makes more sense now. Whatever the channel partners are doing, I think that's pretty good in making profit, but I think this makes more sense, like the data going through. So, okay, now we're going to arrange them. I'm going to make them of the same length and width. Just, I don't know, let's do 300 since we have space. I'm going to put this at the end. I don't want to do the y-axis to be the same. And that's good. Now I'm going to divide them equally. Oh, that is, like, it's barely making it up, so I want to decrease the width. No, even a little more. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that seems decent. So what I can do is I can provide them different colors. I'm effects, let's do background. I want to show profit as green. That's what I decided. Discard, I'm going to show it as yellow. Just maybe I will go with red for this one. That's a little more. Go with lighter shade. this one we can go this kind of blue. You're not using this blue, so how about pink? No, I don't like that. Okay, we'll go with this one. Oh, I think we decided to do the yellow in this one. It's yellow, sales as blue, profit as green. I think we're building a good dashboard. Just gonna change this position so it looks good. Maybe now put them into place. I'm gonna create a border for them. And divide them as well. Just gonna change its heading as well, since I think we're ready with that as well. So as always, using one text, using one kind of background role. Something about year and month. I want to say that. How about profit made versus sales? Then I want to change the legend, so I'm gonna go here. Just remove the sum of. I think that's understandable. Sales and profit. Move the legend to the center again. I also want to change the color. Actually, the green is good. Green is good for that. How about we just change the color for the bars? I think we went with the sales as that was gross sales. It is blue. How about we do it with the gross sales? We'll change it here as well. Add gross sales. So it's consistent overall. I think everything, these one needs the border as well, since we put already everyone in the border, so I think they should have their own border as well. So now you can see I am not able to see the properties since these two graphs are different visualizations, so I have to do them one by one. And I'm going to extend this till end since we don't have much that we can add at the end. So, and if you remember, we put the center one as a little bit bigger, so I'm going to now make all of them of the same height and width. Increase the size a little. And we will do it by properties. So they're all aligned as well. So position, vertical, yep, that's good. That is good. I think height is okay. We can go by 80. Align them horizontally. That's good. Now what we need to do is just put this at the center. Okay, I think this looks like a pretty decent dashboard for your first go. We also created a visualization for the page 2, but I think we didn't need it. But you can use it, change it. It was just for your help. So I think the video is helpful for you, and please subscribe, like, and let me know what you want to see more.